is a good God. Please, God, give him a break.
Dear God, I love him so much, dear God.
Oh, Lord.
Please watch over him tonight. George Bailey is a good man.
Looks like we'll have to send someone down. A lot of people asking for help for a man named George Bailey. What day is it down there?
Christmas Eve.
Tonight's his crucial night. We must send someone quickly. Whose turn is it?
Clarence, sir.
Oh, Clarence. Hasn't got his wings yet, has he?
Well, you know, sir, he's got the IQ of a rabbit.
Yes, but he has the faith of a child and a good heart. George needs someone with a heart. Joseph, let's take a chance. Send for Clarence.
I'm coming. Oh dear. Oh. You sent for me, sir?
Yes, Clarence. There's a man in trouble.
Oh my. What seems to be the problem?
At exactly 10:45 tonight, Earth time, that man will be seriously thinking about throwing away God's greatest gift.
His life. Well, I only have half hour to get dressed. What are folks wearing nowadays?
You will spend that time learning about George Bailey's life. I'll leave you with Joseph. He'll give you all the details. We mustn't fail George Bailey.
No, sir. I mean, yes, sir. If I should accomplish this mission, do you think, sir, well, might I perhaps swing my wings? I've waited nearly 200 years now. Well, people are beginning to talk.
Clarence, you do a good job of this, and I'll see that you get your wings.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, where does this George Bailey live?
In the town of Bedford Falls.
Bedford Falls?
Do you see it?
I don't see anything. Where?
Oh, I keep forgetting you haven't got your wings yet. Here, let me help you. Let's go back in time to an earlier Christmas Eve when George was just a young boy growing up in Bedford Falls. Begin to see something?
Yes, I do. This is amazing.
It's me, Mr. Gower, George Bailey.
We're late.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Georgie.
shoelaces, Violet?
Oh, she was here first. Oh, I'm still thinking.
Shoelaces.
Please, Georgie. He's cute, isn't he? Who? Georgie. Oh, I don't know. I like him. You like every boy. What's wrong with that?
Hey,
Help me down.
help you down?
Goodbye, Georgie.
Bye, Violet. Hi. How are you?
Fine. My name's Mary.
I'm George. Say, aren't you Marty Hatch's little sister?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You make up your mind yet?
Oh, I'll take chocolate.
Chocolate with coconut?
Oh, no, I don't like coconut.
You don't like coconut? Say, brainless. You know where coconuts come from? Look at here. From Tahiti, Fiji, the Coral Sea.
I've never seen that magazine before.
Well, of course you never. Only us explorers can get it. I'm going exploring someday. You watch, and I'm going to have a couple of harems and maybe 2 or 3 wives. Hot dog.
Is this the ear you can't hear out of? George Bailey, I'm going to love you until the day I die.
You say something?
I like coconut.
Well, make up your mind, female.
There's a boy who works at Gowers, who is very inspirational. He is very inspirational because of many things. I come in at 5'11", and he smiles and says, "How are you?" When he smiles and says, "How are you?" I can swear my heart grows wings. So today at 5'11", I decided I should meet him. I decided I should meet him in a proper, formal way. So today at 5'11", when he smiled and said, "How are you?" I said, "Fine, and my name's Mary." And he softly answered, "Hey." And then he took my order, and could I please not take too long? Then he said his name was George, which provides the inspiration for this song. Georgie, the soda boy, bring me chocolate, bring me joy. Oh, Georgie, the soda boy, I love him, I love him, I love him. So I'd like to get my nerve up to tell him what I'm thinking. But if I told him what I'm thinking, I'd feel like such a dope. But I think he kinda likes me, and I wonder what he's thinking. Not knowing what he's thinking, it fills my heart with hope. Then he smoothly flipped the lever to prepare my chocolate soda. But for me, he made it double, and he didn't think I knew. But I saw him flip the lever, and for me, he made it double. And I knew that double soda meant that Georgie loved me too. I said, "How much do I owe you?" And he gave me such a handsome grin.
sir.
That's all right. Just get back to work.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Gower, is there anything I can get you, sir?
No, I'm just fine.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Look, I'm just trying to fill these capsules up with medicine for Mrs. Blaine. I just want you to take them to her when I'm done counting.
Yes, sir. You filled those capsules with medicine from this bottle, Mr. Gower?
That's right. Why? What business is it of yours?
None, sir. None at all. I'll get them.
What you done? All that expensive medicine there is just wasted now. You clumsy oaf! What are you trying to do? Ruin
No,
it?
Mr. Gower, you don't know what you're doing. You put something wrong in the capsules, and I know you're upset, but you put something bad in the capsules, and I didn't know what else to do. Just look at the bottle you took the powder from, Mr. Gower. It's poison. It's poison, I tell you, and
Oh, George.
Well, no, I know you feel bad.
I didn't mean.
I won't ever tell a soul, Mr. Gower. I hope to die, I won't.
Young George did a noble thing.
Just one of many good and noble things George did for people in his life. You see, Mr. Gower's grief that day was understandable. He had just received a cable saying that his son had died unexpectedly. But from that time on, Mr. Gower was eternally indebted to George for preventing a near tragedy.
You know, I like this George Bailey.
Yes.
Tell me, did he ever tell anyone about the pills?
Not a soul.
Did he ever marry the girl? Did he ever go exploring?
Hold on, Clarence. Let's move forward a few years and see. Thanks for coming in, folks.
Ooh, whatever it is, George Bailey!
Hey, Joe.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Well, I need a suitcase and, not too expensive.
All right, well, I think I may have just the thing. Let's see. Oh. This here, George, is the slickest thing in the shop. It's an overnight bag, genuine Russian Morocco, even has a combination lock.
No. I don't want something for one night. I want something for 101 nights with plenty of room for labels from Egypt and France and Asia. A big one, Joe.
Well, I see. I don't suppose you like this old broken down job, would you?
Now you're talking, Joe. How much is this one?
No charge.
How's that? You know I'm deaf in one ear, right? It sounded as if you said no charge.
That's right.
Hey, but this one's got my name on it.
It's a little Christmas present from old man Gower. He came down and picked it out himself.
He did?
Yeah.
What do you know, my old boss? What do you know?
Well, tell me, George, how long will you be gone?
8 months.
8 months.
Yeah, then I'm coming back for college next fall.
College? Well, I thought you gave up on that idea when you went into building your own business with your father.
No. I've only been working there the last 3 years to get enough money to see me through school, that's all.
Well, where are you going on this trip?
There are so many fabulous faraway places to see, such as Mexico, Sweden, Hawaii, Japan, and Capri. There's so many exciting and wonderful places, mountains and jungles and desert oasis. Pleasant as home is, it isn't what Rome is, so why stay here? But there are so many fabulous faraway places to see. Why should Spain and Tahiti and Rio just be only names to you and me? I feel certain there's people I'd be glad to know there, so tell me why don't I just get up and go there, go to those fabulous places I'm longing to be. Like Bangkok, Hong Kong, Paris and Venice, Tokyo and Cairo and Lisbon and London, wonderful fabulous places I'm longing to see. Come visit Tokyo, Japan, the jewel of the Orient and the land of the rising sun. See the towering pagodas and smell the fragrant There are so many simply incredible places to see. When I think of the warm Caribbean, I see a new world that waits for me. I'd give anything just to have one single day there. And once I get there, I know that I'll stay there. Stay in those fabulous places I'm longing to be. Like Bangkok, Hong Kong, Paris and Venice, Tokyo and Cairo and Lisbon and London, Siam, Siena, Vienna, Verona, Java, Jamaica, Bombay, Barcelona. Show me those fabulous places I'm longing to see.
Did George ever get to take his trip?
He planned to leave right after the Christmas holidays, but a series of events happened that Christmas that would forever change the course of George's life.
What events?
Well, like the night George's younger brother Harry invited George to his high school Christmas dance.
What happened? Did Mary show up?
All in good time, Clarence. Now, pay attention.
Yes, sir.
Hey, George! George, hey! Gee, thanks for coming to the big holiday dance.
Well, sure, I still got a couple of days before I go on my big trip, and besides, I wanted to see this new gymnasium floor that everyone's talking about.
It's a pretty keen idea putting the pool underneath it.
Yeah, and I promised Mom that I'd try to keep you out of trouble, little brother.
Hey, speaking of trouble, don't look now. Here comes Violet.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Bailey.
Hello,
Violet.
Gee, Violet, you look swell. That's some dress you got on.
Oh, this whole thing? I only put this on when I don't care how I look.
Hey, not so fast. Trouble.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Georgia, I meant to tell you, I ran into Mary Hatch a little bit ago. Why don't you go ask her to dance?
Me?
Yeah.
No. I feel funny enough already around all these kids.
Hey, come on, be a sport. Just dance with her one time. You give her the thrill of her life.
Well, maybe one dance. I don't want to be a wet nurse for some high schooler.
You gotta make her date. Let's go find her.
All right.
So anyway, there I was, Mary. I was in the second lane, and I was coming up on third place. And all of a sudden, the guy next to me really trips me. So I phoned him, and he like runs over my arm. And I get this bruise right here. My mother said, like,
Hey, you want to dance?
Mary's my
Why
dad.
don't you go away and stop being so annoying?
Sorry. Oh, hey.
You look at me as if you don't even know me.
Well, I don't.
Well, I came by the soda shop just about every day.
that was a little girl named Mary Hatch. That wasn't you.
Attention! Attention! As chairwoman of the Bedford Falls High School Social Committee, I'd like to welcome everyone to the annual Christmas dance. Now grab your partner because the big dance contest is about to begin. As you listen to
Wait.
the band, don't you get
She
a
said contest?
bubble? As you listen to them play, don't you get a glow? Hey, if
I'm
you
not
step
very
out
good.
on the floor, you'll forget your trouble.
Neither am I, so what can we lose,
If you
right?
go into your dance, you'll forget your woes.
trying to catch on.
So come get together, let the dance floor fill your leather. Step as lightly as a feather, let
this
yourself
is so hard,
go. Come hit the timber, loosen up and start to limber. Can't you hear that hot marimba? Let yourself go. Let yourself go, relax. Let yourself go,
I thought I was going to be bored to death.
Hey, do I look as funny as you do?
Well, if it wasn't me talking, I'd say you were the prettiest girl in school. You look wonderful.
Well, why don't you say it?
Well, maybe I will say it. What happened to you? When did you grow up to be so... Well, how old are you anyhow?
18.
18. Well, you can't beat that. Why, it was only last year that you were 17.
Well, too young or too old?
No, just right. Your age suits you. You look a little older with your clothes on. I mean, younger without a dress. Hey, you know what they say? If you make a wish and you break a window in the old Granville house, it'll come true.
No, George. I love that old place. I'd like to live in it someday.
I wouldn't live in that as a ghost.
What's your wish?
I don't have to make a wish. I know what I'm going to do today and tomorrow and next year and the year after that. I am shaking the dust of this crummy old town off my feet. I'm going to see the world. Italy, Greece, the Parthenon, the Colosseum, and then I'm going to go to college and I'm going to see how much they know, and then I'm going to build things. Airfields and skyscrapers 100 stories high and bridges a mile long, and then someday I'm going to... Hey, you going to throw a rock? Well, what'd you wish for?
If I told you, it might not come true.
What is it you want? You want the moon? You just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it and I'll pull it down for you, and then you can swallow it and moonbeams will come out the ends of your fingers and the ends of your toes and the ends of your hair. Am I talking too much?
Yes! Why don't you kiss her instead of talking her to death?
How's that?
He said, why don't you kiss her instead of talking her to death?
Kiss her, huh?
Kiss these days. You said it. Youth is wasted on the wrong people. Why, when I was a boy, all we ever had to eat was dirt. You had dirt? Yeah. You were lucky, boy. That was Christmas dinner for us.
Hey, why don't you two come back here and I'll show you some kissing that'll fog up your glasses.
George, come quick! Buzz had a stroke!
I gotta go, Mary. I'm sorry.
George's father didn't make it, did he?
I'm afraid not. George had to cancel his plans to travel and go to college, well, to prevent Mr. Potter from taking over his father's building and loan business.
Mr. Potter?
Henry F. Potter, the wealthiest man in town with a heart of stone, a bitter, greedy soul.
I don't like him.
You're not supposed to.
What happened to George?
Well, he kept the building and loan going. He also gave his travel and school money to Harry and sent him off to college in his place. George, meanwhile, got 4 years older just waiting for Harry to come back and take over the building and loan as they had agreed. But when Harry did return, he brought a surprise with him.
Surprise?
Harry brought much more than a college degree. He also brought along his new wife. Not only that, but Harry told George that his new father-in-law had offered him a job out of town. You can imagine George's disappointment.
Poor George.
Yes, not wanting to stand in the way of his little brother's happiness, George resigned himself to his fate of never leaving Bedford Falls.
You two go on inside and make yourselves at home. We'll be right in. Well, isn't that exciting news about Harry? A new bride and a new job. Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah, it's terrific.
Don't be like that, George.
I'm sorry, Ma.
What do you think of her?
Ruth? Yeah, she seems like a great gal. Harry's a very lucky man.
Oh, Looks like she'll keep Harry on his toes.
Or out of Bedford Falls, anyway.
Well, did you hear that Mary Hatch was back from school? Got back 3 days ago. A nice girl, that Mary. The kind of girl that will help you find the answers, George.
Huh?
Oh, stop grunting. Now, can you give me one good reason why you couldn't go and call on her?
She's not interested in me.
She lights up like a firefly when you're around.
Wow.
Just go on over and see her.
Are you trying to get rid of me?
Come on. Wish you love, a life to share, and when you find someone to care, comfort time is kind to you. That all your dreams come true. This is a mother's Christmas wish for you. And when you wake on Christmas Day with children of your own, I know then you'll see what you meant to me. You are the greatest gift of all. I wish you peace in heart and mind, to use your strength, but still be kind, to learn to give, to learn live the truth in all you do. I pray that love will guide you through. This is a mother's Christmas wish for you.
Oh, you really made 100, didn't
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I will, Mr. Gowan. Ernie.
Oh, congratulations, Mr. and Miss Bailey. Say, I've got your stuff loaded out back. How about a cab ride to the train station? It's on the house.
That's mighty nice of you, Ernie. What do you say, Mary? Walk or ride?
We love the snow. Let's walk. The station's not far.
Very well, madame. That's, French, you know.
Oui, oui, Mamselle, after you, s'il vous plaît. I'll go get your lovebirds. Say, where are your two lovebirds going on your honeymoon?
You see this, Ernie? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna shoot the works, a whole week in New York, the highest hotel, the oldest champagne, the hottest music, and the prettiest wife.
Hot dog for the dinner.
Well, then, honey.
After that, who cares?
That's right, who cares? Goodbye, Bedford Falls. Goodbye, building it alone. We are steaming out, and we are never coming back. I don't need a mansion, one small room will do. I'll have a wonderful life if I have you.
Don't need Persian carpets under my settee. I'll have a wonderful life if you'll have me.
Who needs a livery chauffeur? Well, in a new Rolls Royce.
If you're with me, I'll
Budapest or Rome. We'll have a wonderful life at home, sweet home.
No majestic stateroom offered by Cunard can match the hammock we'll share in our backyard.
Summers at Saratoga, maybe out of reach, hang on.
Winters in others, like us on some Caribbean beach.
Winters will be frozen.
Summers will be dry.
90 above or 20 below, long as we're side by side. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful life. I don't demand perfection.
I'm not hard to please.
So if we keep it nice and simple, life should be a breeze. You know all my foibles.
You know all my quirks.
I do, whether it's love or mutual aid, long as the darn thing works. We'll have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful life. Let's get out of here.
Something's going on! I've never seen one before, but it looks like a run on the bank.
A run on the bank.
George, let's not stop.
Just
Let's
give me a
go.
minute. Just give me a minute.
Goodness, what happened, Joseph?
People panicked. Potter took over the bank, and then he went after the building and loan. But, thanks to Mary's quick thinking, they were able to keep the building and loan in business that dark day.
How? What did she do?
She generously forfeited their honeymoon money to pay off their panicked customers.
What happened after that? Did they ever get to go on a honeymoon?
No. George and Mary had no choice but to remain in Bedford Falls. They bought the old Granville house and fixed it up as best they could, considering George's modest income. They eventually started a family, but over time, life became painfully routine for George, a trapped and unfulfilled existence running the building and loan. Well, that is until the day his business partner, his bumbling old Uncle Billy, misplaced an $8,000 deposit. George became desperate at the thought of losing everything, of facing ruin and public disgrace. And that brings us to earlier tonight, Clarence. Seeing no other way out and forgoing his pride, George went to see Mr. Potter to ask for a loan.
Yes, George, what can I do for you?
Well, I hate to disturb you, Mr. Potter, but...
Too late. You already have. Sit down, George.
Look, I'll get straight to the point, Mr. Potter. I'm in trouble, and I need your help. Through an accident, my company is short in the books, and the bank examiner came today, and I've got to raise $8,000 immediately.
Oh, that's the reason the reporters are looking for
Reporters?
you. Yes, and I understand that a man from the DA's office is interested in talking with you, too. Couldn't be there was a slight discrepancy in the books,
No,
could
sir,
it, George?
no, nothing like that at all. I've misplaced $8,000 and I can't find it anywhere.
You've misplaced it? Well, why didn't you report it to the police?
I didn't want that kind of publicity.
Oh, they'll believe that one. So, what have you been doing, George? Playing the market with the company's money?
No, nothing like that at all.
Well, what about all your other friends? Can't they help you?
You haven't got that kind of money, Mr. Potter. You're the only man in town who can help me.
I see. Suddenly I've become important. Well, what sort of security would I have? Have you any stock?
No, sir.
Bonds? Real estate? Collateral of any kind?
I have a life insurance policy worth $15,000.
But how much is your equity in it?
About $500. little clerk.
Crawling on your hands and knees begging for help. No securities, no stocks, no bonds. Nothing but a measly $500 equity in a life insurance policy. Why, you're worth more dead than alive. I'll tell you what I'm going to do as a shareholder in the building and loan. I'm going to swear out a warrant for your arrest.
No, Mr. Potter.
Misappropriation of
But that's
funds,
not true.
manipulation,
Now, you know that's not correct, Mr.
malfeasance.
Potter.
Oh, you can't hide in a little town like this.
I'm not trying to hide.
But
That's why I
here's
came
what
here.
you haven't learned yet, George.
Money makes the world go round, the world go round, the world go round. Money makes the world go round.
It makes the world go round.
A mark, a yen, a buck, or a pound, a buck, or a pound,
A buck or a pound.
is all that makes the world go round. That clinking, clanking sound can make the world go round.
If you happen to be rich and you feel like a night's entertainment, you can go on a grand escapade. If you happen to be rich and alone and you need something quickly, you can rent ting-a-ling for the thing. If you happen to be rich and you find that you're left by your luck, though you've grown and you've grown quite a lot, you can take it on the chin, call a cab, and begin to recover on your 14-carat yacht.
Money makes the world go round, the world go round, the world go round. Money makes the world go round, of that you can be sure. On being born.
clothes over here near the stove to dry.
That's quite kind of you.
Say, where'd you get these funny-looking clothes anyhow? Are you on your way to some sort of costume party?
No. My wife gave me that suit on my last birthday. I passed away in it.
How'd you happen to fall in?
Huh? I didn't fall in. I jumped in to save you.
To save me?
Well, I did, didn't I? You didn't go through with it, did you?
With what?
Suicide. That's why I jumped in. I had to act quickly, and I knew that if I were drowning, you would try to save me. And you see, you did. That's how I saved you. That's why I was sent down here, George.
Sit down? From where?
Heaven.
Very funny. Well, and another thing, how do you know my name?
Oh, I know all about you, George. Well, I watched you grow up from a little boy.
What are you, some sort of mind reader?
No.
Well, then who are you, the ghosts of Christmas past?
No. He's over at the Opera House. I am Clarence Oddbody, AS2.
AS2?
Angel, second class. I quit! Cheerio, my good man. You see, George, I am the answer to your prayers. I am your guardian angel.
Well, you look like the kind of angel I get. Where are your wings?
Well, I haven't won them yet. I have to earn them. You will help me with that, won't you?
Sure. How?
By letting me help you. Ridiculous of you, thinking of killing yourself for money. Oh, $8,000.
Hey, how'd you know that? Oh, I forgot. You're an angel.
Second class.
Yeah.
That is, until you help me win my wings.
Yeah, well, you don't happen to have $8,000 on you, do you?
Oh, no. We have no use for money in heaven.
Well, it comes in pretty handy down here, bub. I just found out too late, that's why I'm worth more dead than alive.
Now look here. You mustn't talk like that. Why, I won't get my wings with that attitude. Cheer up, George. You know what they say.
No, Clarence, what do they say?
Some things in life are bad. They can really make you mad. Other things just make you swear and curse. When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble, give a whistle. And this'll help things turn out for the best. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life. You give it a try. If life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten, and that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing. When you feel it in the dumps, don't be silly chumps. Just push your lips and whistle, that's the thing. Always on the right side of life. Always look on the right side. Go with me everywhere. For life is quite absurd. Yes, the final word. You must always face the curtain with a bow. Just forget about your sin. Give the audience a grin. Enjoy it. It's your last chance anyhow. look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Take it home, boys. Always look on the bright side of life. Are you listening, George? Always look on the bright side of life. Side of life. Side of life. Thank you, boys. You just don't know all the wonderful things you've done for the people in your life. Why, if it hadn't been for you...
Well, if it hadn't been for me, everybody would be a lot better off. My wife and my kids and my friends, and maybe it would have been better if I'd just never been born at all.
What did you say?
I said I wish I'd never been born.
You mustn't say things like that. Wait a minute. Now there's an idea. What do you think? Yeah, that'll do it. All right, you've got your wish. You've never been born. You don't exist. Not a care in the world. No worries, no obligations, no $8,000 to get.
Say something in this ear.
Sure. You can hear out of it.
That's the doggone thing. That's the first time I've heard out of it since I was a kid. It must have been the jump in the cold water.
Must have been.
Well, as soon as our clothes are dry,
Our
we're
coats are dry, George.
So they are.
So they are.
All right, let's stroll on over to my house. Well, I'll stroll and you can fly.
But I can't fly. I haven't got my wings.
What's going on around here?
Don't you understand? It's because you weren't born.
Well, if I wasn't born, then who am I?
You're nobody. You have no identity. You see, George, you've been given a great gift. A chance to see what this world would be like without you in it.
Stop that, Jay. Here, you're crazy. That's what I'm thinking here. Driving me crazy, too. You got me seeing things. And hey, Ernie, what happened to Bedford Falls?
You mean Pottersville?
No, Bedford Falls.
But don't you think I know where I live? What's the matter with you?
Hey, just take it easy. Violet, Mr. Gower, it's me, George Bailey. You remember me, don't you?
Listen, mister, I've never seen you before in my life. Say it, hands off the merchandise.
Why don't you try sleeping it off? That's what I always do.
Mr. Gower, what happened? Why don't they know me?
You weren't there to stop bad things from happening to you. You weren't there to loan Violet money to start a new life, or to prevent Mr. Gower from filling those capsules with poison. You don't exist, George, remember?
Ma, it's me, George.
George, who?
Ma, don't you know me? Ma, please, you gotta help me. Something's happened to me, to everybody, and I don't know what. Look, you're Louise Bailey, and Uncle Billy is your brother-in-law.
You know him?
Sure I do.
When's the last time you've seen him?
I saw him today at his house.
That's a lie. He's been in an insane asylum ever since he
Insane
lost his
asylum, Uncle
business.
Billy, but he didn't lose his business,
But
but...
if you ask me, you belong there
No,
too.
no, Ma, please.
Just go away.
Why can't you help us?
Just go away.
Strange, isn't it? Each man's life touches so many other lives. And if he's not around, well, he leaves an awful hole, doesn't he?
You're not an angel, you're a devil. I've heard of these things. You've got me under some sort of spell.
You see, George, you've really had a wonderful life. Don't you see what a mistake it would be to throw it away?
Listen, you, Clarence, whatever you are, real or ghost. Where's my wife? Where's Mary?
You wouldn't like her.
Where is she?
She's an old maid.
Just tell me where she is before I strip her to my hair.
All right. She just closed the library. Oh, there must be an easier way to get my wings.
Mary. Mary. It's me, George. Mary, don't you know me?
I don't know you.
No, Mary, please. Don't do this to me. I need you here.
What's going on? Why did you come back here?
Clarence! Clarence, please! Give me back, Clarence! Just give me back, Clarence! Please, just give me back. I don't care what happens to me, just give me back to my wife and kids, please! I want to live again! I want to live again! Please, God, just let me live again! Heart, don't fail me now. Courage, don't desert me. Don't turn back now that we're here. People always say life is full of choices. No one ever mentions fear, or how the world can seem so vast on a journey to the past. Somewhere down this road, I know someone's waiting. Years of dreams just can't be wrong. Arms will open wide. I'll be safe and wanted. Finally home where I belong. Yes, starting now, I'm learning fast on a journey to the past. Home, love, family. There was once a time I must have had them too. Home, love, family. I will never be complete until I find you. One step at a time, one hope then another. Who knows where this road may go? Back to who I was, on to find my future. Things my heart still needs to know. Yes, let this be a sign. Let this road be mine. Let it lead me to my past and bring me home at Mary?
George!
Oh, Mary! Mary, you're real, you're real, you're real! You're real, let me touch you, you're real!
George, darling, where have you been? We've been searching everywhere for you. Even the police have been looking for you.
Yes, I know. Yes, I know. You probably have a warrant for my arrest. Isn't it wonderful? I'm going to jail. Merry Christmas! Mary, you're never going to believe what happened to me.
You're never gonna believe what happened to me. Look, it's a miracle, George. It's a miracle.
You never saw anything like it. You never saw anything like it, girl.
Like your George? Oh, now you, George, I'd have to
did it, George. She told a few people you were in trouble, and then like a prairie fire, people scattered through the town collecting money. No questions asked. They all said,